friends. Hello, hi, how are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Hello. So last week I showed you guys my sneakers, and in that video I was like, hey, if you want to see other things, I also have other things to show you. And here's the thing, I know that like my fashion-y videos don't get as many views, but I honestly just like making these videos. I fall down rabbit holes probably once every like 4 or 5 months of watching people do like their luxury designer handbag collections, and I just watch in awe of like the Gucci and the Chanel. And I feel like I started YouTube because I wanted to create the types of videos that I saw, and even though I couldn't do them, so this is me giving my not Gucci, Chanel, or Louis Vuitton collection. This is my Coach and Kate Spade collection, which is still, they're really good bags. And I feel like Coach and Kate Spade sometimes get some crap for being basic. Guess what? They're not $25,000 and they still hold all my stuff. I wanted to do kind of like an updated handbag collection for you guys. I did one of these videos last year and really just had fun with it. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys my bags and what I have. I'm really excited. I'm not wearing any makeup. I put like the tiniest bit of concealer under my eyes and that's literally it. I'm really busy and I'm filming this in between Zoom classes because that's my life now, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So this bag was free $99, and that's because I stole it, not from a store. Oh, I'm the youngest. I give off strong youngest child's vibes, so I know you guys aren't surprised by that, but I'm the youngest in my family and both of my sisters left to go to college before me. And what did they leave? Rooms with stuff in them. And Christy, when she went to New York City for college, she left this number, and I have kept this ever since. I believe I've stole this 9 years ago and I still have it. Christy, I still have this. This is a 9, there's actually 2 bags in here that I've stolen from here, just sibling things. This is a 9 West little clutch, and this is old, but this bag is so freaking cute that I can't get rid of it. I go through bags, like I'll definitely cycle through, sell bags I don't really use anymore, or just like donate them or give them to my mom or whatever. This bag I refuse to get rid of. It has this cute little chain. Oh, I love talking like I know what I'm talking about. It has this cute little chain detail on it that then turns into this like fake leather strap. This bag is just so perfect for going out, like for nights out, because it's like a deeper color. It's got sequins on it. I don't care if somebody spills alcohol on it. Like I literally could care less because it's such an old and beat up bag. But it holds a ton of stuff. It has this like cheetah print on the inside. Like it holds my phone perfectly. My phone fits in there. It passes the phone check. It definitely holds like my little card holder that I bring when I go out. So this bag is perfect for nights out. And it's also just like flashy and kind of cute, but it's not like super, super nice. So like I said, I don't have to worry about getting it dirty or anything. This is a really just like been a staple. I used to wear this bag when I was like living in the dorms my freshman year. I would bring this bag out with me constantly. So this bag has seen some things, but I really love this bag and think it's so cute. Oh, this bag was not free $99. If you watched my London and Paris birthday haul that I did recently on my channel, where I kind of showed you guys like what I bought when I went to London and Paris, this bag was in it. This is the most expensive bag I have ever bought. It is Tory Burch, and I think it was ended up being like $350, which is that's so much for a bag. But I bought it for myself as a birthday gift, and I also bought it because I was in London and I was just like, oh, I love this bag. I have zero regrets about it. I'm usually not the type that's like, oh, you can totally tell the difference, because I think like a $40 bag and a $200 bag are usually like, they carry the same stuff, you know. But this bag, I will say, is incredibly well made. It's so sturdy and has such structure to it that I really, really, really like it. It's a really good sort of satchel bag, and I've worn this a few times. Sadly, I kind of bought this to wear during like the spring and summertime. I had like a lot of stuff I was planning on wearing this with, and then I couldn't because of the Rona. So sadly, I haven't gotten to wear this as much as I was hoping to, because I I don't leave my house, so I don't really have a reason to be wearing this right now, but I will definitely, as soon as I can leave, this is probably going to be one of my everyday bags. I just think it's so, the print is so adorable, and it has like kind of farmhousey vibes, which I think is really cute. I was trying to decide between this one, and there was like a yellow bag that I kind of liked, and she was like, well, just so you know, like this one is limited edition and it's going to be leaving soon, and that yellow one is always going to be here. And that kind of sold me, because I was like, okay, I can't ever get this bag again. Whereas like this yellow one I can get. And maybe that was a lie to try to get me to buy this bag. They were both the same price though. I don't know why she would lie. Also, I will say, I went to, when I was in Europe, I went to a bunch of different like luxury stores just because I'd never been to any and I wanted to see what they were like. And out of all the stores I went to, the people at Tory Burch were absolutely the nicest to me. They were so kind and just were so great to me. And so this is the bag that I ended up getting. And I like this bag a lot. Also, side note, it has this little back pocket right here, and I just love that. I think it's so convenient for everything, but this is my little bag. I did actually, it's funny because I literally just bought this, but I did actually just buy another Tory Burch bag that was also kind of expensive. I'll put a picture of it right here. It's not here yet. I bought it for the fall when I go back to school because I'm going into my master's program. It was kind of like my graduation gift to myself, but I bought this bag and I'm so excited. This one's definitely more in your face, kind of flashy, but it's a massive tote bag and I love a massive tote bag, so I'm very excited to be getting this too. And I feel like Tory Burch is a brand that I can like get behind. It's a little bit more pricey and a little bit more bougie, so it's like a treat, but it's not like crazy thousands of dollars. This bag was $20 and I think it was worth every penny. Charles hates this bag, but I think it's fantastic. So this bag is meant to be more fun. So this is, I don't even know what brand this is. Does it matter? BP. This was $70 originally. Oh my god, I got this for $20 at Nordstrom. This I guess was $70. This is a faux fur bag that is completely made of fur, and you know what, this bag is fun. It's a lot of fun. I feel like this clip is that one friend who's like trying to convince you to go out on the town, and she's like, we're all gonna have fun. It's gonna be fun. Like, why are you yelling? Chill.
It's just fun.
I wore it out of the house a couple times, and I will say, out of all the bags I have, this is the one I've gotten the most comments on. People stop me and they say, where did you get that bag? What is it? Is it your dog? What's this? What is this? I don't know, something about this bag, it's definitely something that's a little bit more like trendy. Like, this isn't gonna have the most longevity. It's also really soft. This bag is definitely not going to have the most longevity. Like, it's definitely kind of a trendy, silly bag, but I think it's so freaking cute, and it actually like just makes an outfit a little bit more cozy and comfy, and I don't know. I just think this one's so cute. Oh, I love it. It's fun. What can I say? I feel like you can tell in this video that I've had to be like restrained collegiate Hannah for too long on those Zoom classes. So now I'm like, this bag I actually got at Marshall's. If you want to get Michael Kors bags for cheap, you probably already know this, but go to Marshall's. Don't ever buy a Michael Kors bag full price because they have so many of them at Marshall's just sitting there. This is a Michael Kors bag. It's got a little bit more kind of like color to it. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, I really love that. But I wasn't sure if I should actually go for it because I was kind of like, it was still, I think it was like 40 bucks, so it was still like a little bit more expensive, and I was like, I don't know if I should really like go for this one. Like, how often am I gonna wear it? And to be perfectly honest, this is what the inside looks like. It's got like two main pouches and then like a pocket, and to be honest, I actually would wear this more because I find that it goes with a lot of outfits and kind of elevates an outfit because it adds that like pop of color. I find I would wear this more, but the clasp is so annoying. It's like the most annoying thing. I try to push it in and it like doesn't go in. Like, something about this clasp is definitely really annoying to me, and I don't particularly like that aspect of it. So I think that does prevent me from wearing it, just because this size bag I would normally wear if I was like going out, like to a bar or something. But I don't really like to wear it because the clasp is so crappy. I'm one of those people that gets really paranoid that I'm gonna get mugged when I go out, or that I'm gonna get pickpocketed, because I'm just not the most aware of my surroundings 90% of the time. So I'm always like a little bit nervous that that's gonna happen. So I need a bag that I know I can trust to just like clothes and this one doesn't. But I still think it's a cute bag. If I'm being honest with myself, I'll probably end up trying to resell this in the next like year. But I'll probably wear it a few times this summer if I'm allowed to leave the house. Probably end up wearing this a few times this summer because it is a cute bag. And it is, again, it's well made. Like, I like it. Let's talk about this Kate Spade bag. Kate Spade has always been one of my favorite purse designers. So funny because I got my very first Kate Spade bag as a Christmas gift. It was this huge like black tote and I was just obsessed with this tote. That was the only Kate Spade bag I had for a really long time. And then recently in the last year, I've been so lucky to be able to acquire a few more of her bags. And I always cherish these ones just because I love her bags so much. So this one I really like. I actually got this for school at the beginning of this past semester. I only ended up having to go into class this semester, like physically go in twice a week to school. And I didn't really need to bring a ton of supplies with me. I really just needed to bring my laptop or my iPad, and that was really all I had to bring to class. So I was carrying around this huge backpack and I didn't really need to be doing that, especially because I was at my downtown campus and I usually had to leave kind of late at night. And I've taken one too many self-defense courses and know that wearing a backpack late at night in possibly dangerous situations is not ideal because they can like grab you. So I didn't like wearing the backpack, so I wanted to get like a really cute, really sturdy tote. And Kate Spade was having one of her surprise sales, which they're always having the surprise sales. If you want to get a Kate Spade bag but you don't want to pay the full price, I would highly recommend signing up for her email list. You do get a lot of spam emails, which can be kind of annoying, but it seems like every other week Kate Spade is having some sort of surprise sale and something. So I actually got this bag for really, really discounted. I think I ended up paying about $80 for it, which is a lot for a tote bag, especially one that's kind of this simple. But I liked how a little bit more like grown up and professional it looked. I feel like a lot of my bags are kind of like silly and fun and like like I have one that's like a cat bag basically. So I felt like this was a really nice mature bag, and I actually ended up using this for my internship a lot because it was a really convenient bag to put like the stuff I needed to bring to school in. It was just a really nice bag, so I ended up bringing that a lot. Oh, this bag, I've worn this so many places. It's gotten trashed, but this, oh, this was the first bag that I ever spent more than $100 on, which up until this bag I'd never done because I just was not that type of girl. However, I saw this bag and I was like, oh, yes, please. So this is one of my more bougie bags. A little secret that me and my mom know about is this place called Macy's Backstage. And if you don't know about it, you're missing out. It's basically Marshall's, but inside of a Macy's, and it's all Macy's stuff. So it's like a heavily discounted part of Macy's. Usually you can find it on the second floor of a Macy's, and unreal. The deals that you find at Macy's Backstage are unmatched because they're like a Macy's and they're a department store. They usually have a bunch of like more luxury items that are heavily discounted, especially their shoes and their bags. Their clothes sometimes are still kind of expensive, but they also have like home goods products. I used to get a ton of candles from there. I got my couch pillows from there. They're like Ralph Lauren couch pillows that I got for like $10. Like Macy's Backstage is awesome. That's just a side note. Everybody talks about Marshalls and TJ Maxx, but nobody gives Macy's Backstage enough credit. And also they're kind of like Kohl's in the sense that they're always giving away Macy's Backstage cash. So if you spend a certain amount, they'll give you back money, and it's great. I love it. Me and my mom, whenever we like get lunch, we always sneak off to Macy's Backstage together to look around because it's great. This bag, however, I found, that was a long rant, but this bag I found at a Macy's Backstage. Initially, I picked this bag up because I was obsessed with the shape. I loved the shape. It's got like, it's kind of big. I love big bags though. I hate small mini bags. I just can't get behind that. This is a huge bag though. I loved the shape because I love the more dome top shape in bags, but all of the ones I had that were like this, you'll see I have a Coach one. I have a Coach one and a Kate Spade one that's like this, where they're very structured on the side and then they have a very structured dome. But I had never really seen a dome topped bag that was a little bit more slouchy and not as structured, because it definitely has some wiggle to it. Also, this is like my favorite color, this like pink color. You'll see I have a few bags that look like this because I absolutely adore this coloring. And I picked it up and I was like, this bag is everything. And I looked at the price tag and I was like, because it was like $200. But then I looked at the brand and I was like, wait, this is a Roberto Cavalli, which is like kind of, I know it's a little bit more of a, it's not as like popular, I would say like popularized right now as like Chanel or like Louis Vuitton or Gucci, but that's like, I know a luxury brand. So I was like, oh wait, that's kind of weird. Like this is like a luxury bag. And I'm like holding it and I'm trying it on and I was just like, oh my God, this is everything. And I loved that it had the little detailing. I basically loved everything about it. So I bought it. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna buy this bag. Never really splurged on bags like that before this, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna buy it. This is, it's hard to say. No, I think I can safely say this is my favorite bag that I own. Like truly. The only thing that I don't like about it is that when it is opened, when it's closed, see how it keeps its shape really nicely when it's closed? It keeps like a great shape. I also love carrying it because I feel like kind of like a boss, you know? Kind of reminds me of the shape of the Givenchy Antigonia bags, which is like my dream luxury bag. If I ever win the lottery, that's the bag I'm getting. It's unzipped. Like if I like unzip it in the car, like I'm going through Starbucks and I unzip it to get my wallet and then I just throw my wallet back in and don't zip it back up, it does immediately lose its shape and like slouch inwards. If I'm carrying it and it's not zipped up, it does kind of like flop inward and not keep its shape super great. So the way and it does, when I try to store it on a shelf, I find that it kind of slouches in like that as well, which I don't love because I don't love having it like slouched in like this. Kind of see how it is right now. So I actually kind of remedy that by making sure it's all kind of puffed out and then I hang it up. So that way it still is able, I hang it on a hook in my downstairs. So that way it's able to keep its shape really well. It definitely doesn't hold like my laptop and things like that, which I need for school. This is more of like an everyday kind of fashion-y tote. I love that bag. Every time I hold it, it makes me so happy. I genuinely love it so much. So this bag I actually got for free. This was a gifted bag that a brand actually sent to me. Their name is Teddy Blake, and they kind of do rip-offs of like the Hermes collections, and their bags are very expensive. I said this in my review of the bag because they sent it to me to do like a video. I said in the review that I do not think it's worth the price tag, and I stand by that because these are really, really pricey, but I will say they're gorgeous. Like it's really structured and really well made, and it's got this beautiful like flap to it. I wonder what lip gloss is in this bag. I always, oh no, just some broken sunglasses. I definitely use this bag more in the fall time. I pair it with a lot of like cardigans and sweaters because of the coloring. The coloring is definitely more like fall vibes and all that stuff, like going apple picking. But I think this bag is really cute and I do really enjoy it. But again, it's hard because it's kind of like, I don't know if I would recommend it because I don't think I would have paid full price for this. Like if they did not send this to me, I don't think I would own this bag just because it's so expensive. But I do think it's a cute bag. There's some gum in here. Fun. I definitely wish I wore this bag more, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't get super worn for me. But this is a beautiful ombre pink Coach bag. All around it, it has this like, it goes from like a darker pink up to a lighter pink, almost white color. This bag is so well made and so practical. It does have a strap to it, so you can use it as a crossbody. I typically do carry it more of like just a handbag, just because I think it looks really nice. It's very like dainty and girly, which I like. I think that's the reason I don't always wear it, is because my vibe is not, I bought this when my vibe was a little bit more kind of like dainty and girly, and I think my vibe is transitioning a little bit of like the clothing that I wear. So this is probably still my go-to for a more dainty, like dressy look. This is probably what I would grab for. But I do love this mostly because of the way it stores. There is also a lip balm in here. The way it stores, it has the one big flap here, but then it also has these two side like secret flaps almost that do zip up. I just like the level of kind of protection that this bag provides. I do feel like it's kind of deceiving because it looks kind of small, but there actually is a shocking amount of storage space in this bag. Overall, I just think it's really gorgeous. It's very like aesthetically pleasing, very me bag, but I think it's really cute. And I've had this for like 2 years now. And when I first got it, I definitely used it a lot more, but now it's kind of not my most used. Still gorgeous though, so pretty. So this bag is actually another Kate Spade bag, and it's in this yellow color. I have become somewhat obsessed with yellow accessories. I just think yellow is such a fun bright color and I love it. And this bag is from Kate Spade, and this is similar to the Coach bag we just saw. It has like the one main, and then it has these side pouches. They don't zip, but they do clasp, which I think is really nice. There's a ton of storage to be had in this. This also looks really nice as a crossbody, just because of the shape and how structured it is. You can definitely wear it as a crossbody and it fits really nicely. It looks really good. Because I am like plus size, I find that wearing bags that are minis as crossbodies, just because of the way my body's shaped, looks kind of weird on me. So I do like having a little bit of a bigger bag to use as a crossbody, just because I think it looks a little bit more flattering on my figure. It's not to say I don't own some mini bags, because I do, but this is definitely one for day to day that I would use a lot. And I think this one's just really gorgeous. Oh, I love Kate Spade bags. Nothing like, truly some of my favorite bags. They're so well made and just so cute. I feel like it has a recognizable design to it. Does that make sense? Oh, so pretty. And I love how versatile too, because you could definitely wear it like a top. You can wear it from like the top, or you can do the crossbody. This does come off. All right, this is the final bag. When we were in London, we went to a Ted Baker and I found this bag and I was just in love. Like, I was just so in love with this bag. But I had just bought in the Tory Burch bag and I was like, I cannot buy two bags that are kind of expensive in the same day, because that just doesn't, like, I just can't do it. Like, my bank account does not need to be yelling at me that much. So then we ended up going home, and this really rarely happens to me with stuff, but that I don't get. Like, usually if I don't get it, I'm like, oh, okay, you live and you move on, you know? But I could not stop thinking about this bag because I just loved how it wore. I loved how it looked. I felt like it would be the perfect sort of everyday satchel. And I ended up going online and I found it online and I ended up buying it because I could not stop thinking about it. It was like in my brain. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So this is my bag from Ted Baker, and it looks like this. And also the other reason I didn't want to buy it was because in London was because it was kind of basic. Like, this is obviously a very basic black bag, and I felt like I have basic black bags and I felt like I didn't necessarily need another one technically, but this one I just think is so freaking cool. First of all, I love that you can carry it as a top handle. I don't. I carry it as a crossbody pretty much all the time, just because I love how this looks on me as a crossbody. I think it is so flattering, and I love that. It hits at just the perfect spot, like right at my hip, that I think looks so nice with this type of style of bag. I love the detailing on the flap that makes it kind of just this like linear detailing. I think looks really sharp and structured. It also is just a very structured bag in general. And I also love the little golden detail here. I just think it's a cute touch. The golden details definitely make it. Oh, there's hand sanitizer in here. That's fitting. I'm gonna take out my wallets. But so when you open it, it opens like so, and you have this first initial pouch here, which fits my phone perfectly, which I love. I love when there's little pouches for your phone. I just think that's a fun touch, because that's something I grab for all the time when I'm out. I don't love putting my phone in my back pocket because, again, stealing. I do like that it has a pouch for that. And then it just has this double pouch here that you can store a ton of stuff in, and it also has a little sort of zippy pouch if you want to put more stuff in it. This has just, especially lately, been my go-to everyday bag. It's so pretty and gorgeous, and I love that it says the Ted Baker down here, because I do think that's a cute little touch. I definitely like the more in-your-face style luxury bags, but I also don't like them at the same time. I like them because I think they're pretty, but I don't like them because I think they're a little too like flexy, but I don't feel like this bag is too flexy at all. I think it's really simple, really cute, kind of just like the perfect everyday black bag. And I love the material too. It's really nice, really easy to clean, which is nice. I've definitely like got a little stuff on this, and I just get to wipe it off with like a Clorox wipe, and it's clean. And yeah, this is probably right now my most used bag, like an everyday bag. This bag, I look at this and I don't get as much like sparks of joy that I do with my Roberto Cavalli, because that bag is just my heart. But this one is definitely the most practical and the most everyday one that I feel like pairs with every single outfit. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, you guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. Honestly, just so happy you're watching me. Thank you so much for being here. My merch, my social media, and everything I'm wearing on my face. I'm not wearing anything on my face. It will be linked down below, along with a link to register to vote. That's right, you can click on that link, you can register sure to vote, and you can be part of your democracy. And if you're not in the United States and that link does not apply to you, please make sure you're staying informed on what's going on, doing your part if you can. The world needs more of it. Social distance if you can, stay 6 feet apart, wash your hands. Please don't protest the coronavirus. I'm absolutely begging you. And check out the podcast I have with my fiance. It'll also be linked down below. New episodes every Friday. And comment down below which bag is your favorite out of all of these bags, which bag you hated. Tell me what your favorite bag is so I can go look them up and stare at them, because I love window shopping. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!